So hey guys, it's Rita from ItsMommyandMeTV, and I'm going to go ahead and do Keith's 17-month update for you guys today. And that's pretty exciting for me and probably for you guys too, because I don't think I've done an update on him since before he was 1. And I really apologize for that. I'm horrible with updates on him and Kimura both. So I will try to be a little bit more consistent with their updates and everything like that. But here we go. So like I said, he turned 17 months on the 11th of February, and he had an appointment about 2 weeks ago. So just to give you guys an update on everything that happened at the appointment, he was updated on his immunizations. We got an update that his umbilical hernia is definitely getting a lot smaller. If you guys have never noticed, both him and Kimura were born with umbilical hernias, and that's basically where your belly button is supposed to be. It's kind of blown out like a big bubble, and it just means that your muscles underneath did not finish closing before you were born. So when he was first born, you could actually put a few fingers in that hole, but now I'm happy to say you can only fit about a pinky in there, which is a good thing. It means that it's closing up, and I definitely want it to close up. Kimura is closed up by the time she turned 2 years old, I believe, which is good, because if it doesn't close up, I believe it's at age 3 or 4 when they will start talking to you about doing a surgical procedure to close it. So I'm glad that we're not getting at that route, and right now it's looking like it will definitely close up by his 2nd birthday or maybe a little bit after. So as far as weight and everything, he is 22 pounds, which I feel like is average. The doctors were kind of excited that he was 22 pounds. I never thought he was, but before they were saying that he was like in the lower percentile as far as his weight, and so at every appointment they'd ask me, is he eating? Which he's always been an excellent eater, so I never really understood that, but they're happy with 22 pounds, so am I. His length is 33 inches, and I believe that's pretty average as well. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. So as far as clothes right now, I put him in 18-month clothing. The shirts definitely fit. He's 18 months all the way. When it comes to his pants, they are still a little bit big on him, especially on the waist. So I do like Carter's brand clothing, I believe it's Carter's, that have like the little cinching on the inside of the pants so that you can adjust them, because that always seems to be the issue with kids' clothing. They get in a certain size for the length of it, but the width of it, like as far as their waist, they're still not fitting into it. So I'm having that issue with the 18-month pants, but he's definitely in them, because 12 months he cannot fit at all. They're high waters on him. Like I said, 18-month shirts, but he can also fit some 24-month shirts and 24-month hoodies. I definitely put him in. As far as shoes go, he is in a size 6. Let's talk about food now. So I've been getting lots of questions on my other videos when I show the kids in the vlogs eating, how do I get my kids to eat? And to be 100% honest, I feel like it's up to the kid. I really feel helpless in a lot of the situations when it comes to eating, because with Kimura, we struggled with her when it came to eating. She was and still is our picky eater. When it comes to Titi, however, he has always been a great eater. We've never had any issues with him. So when people ask me, how do I get him to eat? I really don't have too much of an answer, because I just got lucky. He's always been a great eater. He loves everything. For breakfast, his favorites are oatmeal or grits. He really likes oatmeal or grits. He'll eat eggs. He likes toast. He's a big milk and water fan. Yogurt is another good one that he likes for breakfast. Those are his favorites. When it comes to like lunch and dinner favorites, he'll eat anything. Anything. I mean, chicken, broccoli, corn, potatoes, noodles, fish, grilled cheese. He loves it all. When it comes to snacks, I try to give them more healthy things. His favorite, surprisingly, a lot of kids' favorites are like bananas and stuff like that. He loves apples. So I can cut up an apple for him, or even applesauce, and he loves it. Raisins. A new one that they're really loving that I'm giving them is frozen yogurt. I get like the long Go-Gurts, and I'll freeze them, and I'll either give them a whole one, or I can cut it in half and give them half of it and the rest for later. Oranges is another good one that he likes also. popcorn, unsalted, unbuttered popcorn I've been giving the kids, and they really, really like that. And then if they're being really good, I will give them a cookie here and there, and that's one of the things that he really enjoys. When it comes to TT's temperament, he is at two extremes, like one over here and one over here. He is really, really such a sweet boy. He really is. He smiles all the time. It's crazy. He's like the sweetest little baby, but on the other end of the spectrum, he can also be like the most aggressive little baby I know. He smiles all the time, he laughs, he's sweet, he loves to give hugs and kisses, but he's going through a stage right now where when he does not get his way, he gets very upset. I guess maybe I can call it the tantrum stage, but when he doesn't get his way, he will throw whatever's in his hand. He will throw out his back. He will fall on the floor. He's starting a little bit of a hitting stage where, like, if you don't give him what he wants or he doesn't like what you say, like, he'll tap you and we have to say no hitting. He's very jealous when it comes to me. I think mama's boy it doesn't cut it. I'm all for attachment. I'm all for bonding, but he is so attached to me, almost obsessed, I could call it. But he is so jealous. If his sister is sitting on my lap, he will grab her by her hair and pull her. He'll hit her, push her. He just does not want anybody on his mommy but him. It's getting bad, actually. And I'm gonna make a whole nother video on the whole sleeping situation thing, because that is something else that's out of control that I want to get advice on and talk to you guys about. But yes, he's very, very attached. So that's kind of like the negative that we're working on as far as his temperament. But other than that, he normally is like the sweetest little boy that you ever know. He loves kisses and hugs. Like I said, he's always smiling. You will never not catch this boy smiling unless he's like crying. Then he's smiling all the time. He does really well with other people. I wouldn't necessarily say that he has stranger anxiety or anything like that, or stranger danger. He's pretty friendly to most people, so he's a sweet boy. Just, you know, he has two different extremes that he's going through right now, but we're gonna work on it. So as far as activities that he likes right now, he's really into balls, whether it be basketballs. He really likes these. He likes to throw them in his little basketball hoop that he has. He also really likes the football. He will toss this thing all through the house. He'll hit me in my head with it. Like, he's such a boy when it comes to these balls. So balls are something that he really likes. He's also really into cars and trucks. That's something else that he really likes. Different ones that like light up and flash and things like that. He really enjoys pushing those around the house. He has all different kinds, big ones, little ones, like the teeny toy car ones, but he really, really enjoys cars. What else? He likes playing with Elmo. He's obsessed with Elmo, and it's this one right here. Elmo. He loves Elmo. loves Elmo. As far as words that he's saying, he says quite a few words. He can say mommy, he can say daddy. I'm actually gonna look at my little list that I wrote for you guys. He can say mommy, daddy. He tries to say Kimura. He can say Navy. He can basically say or attempt to say anything that you say to him. So he'll try to repeat it, and that's as far as like single words. He can't really repeat sentences or anything like that yet. He knows his body parts. He knows his head, his eyes, his ears, his nose, his mouth, his tongue, his belly, his arms, his feet, his legs, you name it. He knows it. He's really excited about pointing those out to you. He'll come and he'll point them out on your body and on his. He knows how to say please. We're working on it. Actually took him a while to learn how to say please. He's only been saying please for about the last month or so. He had been saying thank you for months. He would always say thank you, and before he could actually say thank you, he would mumble it. He would say And so like you knew he was saying thank you, but please took a little bit longer. He is now saying it though, and he is saying it with things. So like he'll say please cup, or please water, or please cookie, or whatever it is he wants. He'll put it before that. Sometimes he gets it backwards and he'll say cookie please, but I guess that's not backwards. I guess you can say it like that too. So he's working on it. But yeah, those are some other things that he can say. He can say cookie, water, milk. He can say eat to let you know he wants to eat. He's getting a lot better because in the past months he did a lot of this, where he would just put his hand out and kind of whine when he wanted you, or if he wanted you to go somewhere. So he's gotten a lot better with actually verbalizing what he wants, you know, and if he's upset or if something hurts, he'll say ouch, and like he'll point to where it hurts and things like that. So he's getting a lot better verbally, and I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I'm not too much sure what else to update you guys on about him. He's just doing very well. You guys see him in the vlogs and things like that. Unfortunately, he's sleeping right now. Otherwise, I would put him in this video, but I'll make sure to get some footage at the end of him once he wakes up and all of that great stuff. And just to add another side note, I know a lot of people have been asking me where the name TT came from. If you watch me, then you know obviously his name is not really TT, it's Keith the Third. He is named after his dad, who is Keith Jr. And his nickname when he was first born was Teethy, like Teethy, Teethy. And the reason his nickname was Teethy is because when he was born, he had these really big gums, and when he smiled, everybody would always say, oh my gosh, does he have teeth? Was he born with teeth? And so as a joke, we just called him Teethy, and it kind of stuck. And as he got older, it just didn't sound appropriate anymore, so I started calling him TT. And that has stuck from then all the way to now, and I can actually see myself calling him TT for many years to come, because I don't call him Keith. I don't call him anything but TT. His dad, however, will call him TT. His dad also calls him Keithy, which is a childhood name that he had when he was young, and now he's passed it on to his son. Kimura, she prefers to call her brother Keithy as well. So I guess it's just a mommy thing. They call him TT, but he answers to all of his names. He has many. My parents call him Trey. Keith's parents call him Keith. I call him TT. Keith calls him Keithy. We have some people who call him Boy as a nickname. So he has plenty, but he definitely answers to all of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I tried to cover like the basics, you know, food, clothes, weight, height, activities, words. If there's anything that I left out that you guys would like to know about him, please just leave it in the comments below, and I will definitely make another video updating you guys. His next appointment will be March 3rd, I believe. Or no, that's coming up kind of quick. It might be, I don't know. I think it's in March. Maybe it's in April. I don't know. Because the visit that he just recently went to was a sick visit. It wasn't like a regular visit. So I think it is coming up in March. But I'll let you guys know because I'll make an additional update. So please leave all your questions below so that I can make sure to add those to the next video. Mwah! Thank you. Subscribe. Bye.